Blitz Fair event this year is going to be a very, very long and tedious grind. It doesn't take damage, it doesn't really take much, just wins. But how many wins does it take to get your hands on the one Snowglobe for free? Well, it is going to be 300, and obviously since nobody has a 100% win rate for 300 battles, we're going to say if you're averaging, I don't know, 60%, it'll take you about 550 battles to get your hands on the free Snowglobe. That is a lot of games to play. So a lot of you probably want to get your hands on the Snowglobe faster than later. So in today's video, I've decided, you know what, we're going to go over the 3 best tanks to grind Snowglobe in for the tech tree. Obviously, if you have premium tanks, you know, like the Carnarvon Action 10, the Chrysler K, then you'll play the premium tank, you will completely dominate the Object 252. However, I'm going to be going over the tech tree vehicles that are free, because there are very, very strong tech tree tanks that any of you could get your hands on if you wanted to try them out, and honestly, some of these are even stronger than a lot of the premium tanks available right now. The first one we're going to start off with is the 53TP. This is the Polish Tier 8 tech tree heavy tank. It's a pretty mobile tank going in at 40 kilometers per hour with an average speed of 31. It goes in reverse at 20 kilometers per hour because I am running improved gear oil, which is just stupid. It has a very beefy gun, 420 damage per shot, very nice pen at 236 and 278 on the premium. It's got okay DPM, very comparable to the Object 252 at 1808, and its dispersion as well is pretty comparable at 0.367. It's actually a pretty nice vehicle. Its frontal armor is incredible. It has one of the strongest turrets in the game, and its upper plate is like 250 millimeters thick. So not only does this tank have the ability to bounce a lot of shells frontally, use its 8 degrees of gun depression, which is something the 252 could wish of doing, but I mean, it's actually just a fantastic all-around vehicle. In fact, I probably would rate this tank above a lot of even sometimes really good tier 8 premiums. If you know how to play this tank, you will do fantastic. Sorry, just woke up so my voice is a little raspy. So the enemy team has an IS-3, an M3O, T-32, and a Tiger 2 for heavies, and they even have a Centurion Mark 5-1. That's a very, very strong lineup, as you can tell just by looking at it. Our team, well, we got an Emil 1, so that's very good, but apart from the Emil 1, I mean, that's not even close on heavy lineups. We got a bunch of mediums. What? They got 4 heavies, and we have a Tiger. I guess we got 3, but well, we'll see how this tank can do. So as you can see here, it's a pretty quick tank. I mean, it's not slow by any means. Because I am running improved gear oil, it actually is a top speed of 44 kilometers per hour, which is not bad. It's got a great power to weight ratio, so even going up this hill, we're going at around 35 kilometers per hour. Can we get a shell to the AMX 1357? Well, you bet it. There you go. 557 taken off into that vehicle. Now, I've just realized I'm not running tungsten shells on this tank. I guess I just didn't want it on when I started playing this vehicle. But either way, we'll see what we can do here to the Centurion, aiming it on his upper plate. We could shoot the Centurion, but I kind of want to get a... Oh, come on. I wanted to get a shell into that yo, but it went right into the dirt. So let's try again. We've got a T-32 off to the side. We do have the Centurion over here, and I would like to get a shell out into one of these guys, but not much is coming out yet, so I guess we'll just kind of chill here. Maybe we can get a shot into the stir. There you go. Nice tap. 515 damage and a fire. And again, we just back up. You can see the DPM on this tank is not bad if you just snap your shells out. And let's see. So now we got the Centurion Mark 5 off to the side. Maybe we can get an HE in. Ooh. Now we'll just fire a standard. I wanted to get an HE out, but I realized how bad of a shot that would be. What the heck are my mediums doing? Oh well, I guess they're just going to die. Either way, we got a couple seconds left. 5, 4, 3. The Stir Mill, as we know, is not a very fast tank. So yeah, this poor guy, he's dead. But that's all in the game of Blitz. So as you can see, this tank's doing a pretty good job. Even without using the armor, we're doing okay. We got the Tiger 2 kind of harassing my T-49. And before we go down the help out to that guy, I am going to load in an HE shell. Oh, nah, we're not going to try it again. That just looks like too tricky of a shot for this tank to hit from that far away. So the T-32 is getting absolutely badonkered. And we've got the M3O off to the side, so hopefully we can maybe get a shell into him. 3, 2, 1, and fire. Oh, that one was not a great shot, but that's fine. Really, the enemy team is not doing great here. Oh, there's the IS-3. I was wondering where the heck that guy was. Either way, let's see if I can make my way towards the M3O and the AMX, see if we can get some nice shells out. Speed is key. Let us go. Let us go. Come on, I want to get a shell out at least. How the heck am I spotted? I guess that IS-3 maybe spotted me, but yeah, let's see if we can get a shell into the yo. There you are. Nice tap for 435. And yeah, this poor guy, he's probably not going to be enjoying my company all too much. Let's load in an HE shell. Maybe, just maybe, we'll finally get a high explosive shell out. Yes, there you go, 495 into the rear of the M3, yo. And this is a pretty solid game. As you can see, the gun is very nice. And we didn't really get to showcase the armor, but the armor is incredible. If any of you have seen my original review on this tank, hull down, this is one of the strongest turrets in the game. And, I mean, upper plate as well, hull down, it's almost impervious. If any of you have fought this tank, very, very strong vehicle. So we're trying to climb our way up this really, really steep hill. Obviously, we're not going to go that fast, but, you know, we're picking up speed. We're going 20 kilometers per hour now. The IS-3's right over the ridge. Come on, go, go, go. I want to get some more damage out. We're sitting at like 3,300 already, which is quite a bit. So I would like to get out maybe like 4,000 this battle. I doubt it, but fire! Oh, come on. This game hates me. That was such an easy pen, and it just said nope. Well, we got 8 seconds left for another shell, so maybe we'll be able to get one out. This 49, I'm not really sure what he's doing. Maybe he'll get the shell out, but I'm not really sure. Either way, this will be a pen. There you go, 444. And with that, we're sitting at 3,900 damage. So a pretty good first game to showcase the 53 TP. And I'm not even running tungsten shells. If I was running tungsten, I could have dealt probably closer to 4,000, maybe even over 4,000. Hey, there you go! We must have done a little bit of extra damage somewhere in that battle. But a pretty good first game to showcase the 53 TP. Now, we're going to go to the Carnarvon. What makes the Carnarvon strong, in fact, better than a vehicle like the Action 10, in my opinion? Well, it's the gun. It has 3,000 damage per minute. Its dispersion is great, its aiming time is fantastic, and the fact that it has 3,000 DPM makes it the highest DPM tier 8 heavy in Blitz. That is insane. So, this vehicle not only has DPM, but it also carries speed boost if you want reactive armor, 10 degrees of gun depression, pretty good turret armor. I wouldn't say amazing. If you're up against high penetration tier 8s or tier 9s, they're just going to butter through your turret cheeks and roof, unlike the Action 10 where you need about 330, but still, its armor is very, very good. And the gun, I mean, you can't poke this gun. It will just completely tear you apart. Here we are loading into our second battle of the day. We've got an ML2 IS-8 Jagdtiger against us for the tier 9s. And even the tier 8s they have are quite strong. They got a Shark, an M3 Yo, and a Centurion Mark 5. Oh man, that's pretty deadly. I'm gonna be very cautious this game. Now, the one downside of having a lot of DPM but not super high alpha is that you don't outtrade tanks. In fact, the only vehicle I outtrade on the enemy team is actually the Centurion. Everything else, even the Yo, has more damage per shot, and the STA has the same damage per shot. So, I do have to be careful in that aspect, but if somebody does expose their hull to me, yeah, they're not going to be in for one happy day. So let's see, there's the IS-8 already spotted, and I'm going to poke this hull down right here. Maybe we'll be able to get some shells into the enemy. We don't know. I mean, the ML2 is quite a slow tank, so it's possible the ML2 could be crossing, but at this point, that looks like, oh, wait, yeah, there's a nice bounce into the side of the enemy because I love my luck. The moment I think they're not there is the moment they get spotted. I mean, that couldn't be any more cliche. Alright, and the moment I poke this, the IS-8 pokes me. Man, I love this game, I really do. Either way, we're going to make this game work. We're going to do a good job. But as I did say, this is where the alpha is lackluster. When you're shooting at a vehicle like that IS-8 and he trades you for 400 and I only hit him for 225, yeah, that's not a great trade, to be honest. But we did get a nice shot into the IS-8 once. And if he pokes it again, we'll get another nice shell into the IS-8. Oh, come on, dude. Keep showing me your turret. I know that thing's got a really weak hatch on the roof, so... Ooh. I don't think he wants to poke me. So, what am I going to do? Well, we also got the Shark over here, a tank that I don't really want to play with. The Shark is not a fun vehicle. So, what do we have? Well, we got the STA, who is somehow... Well, actually, I guess there were two tanks over there, but still, I don't know how our E50's so low, judging that he fought a tier 9. But I'm going to go this way. We're going to put on my speed boost. I'm going to see if I can get behind these guys, maybe cause a big distraction with my mediums. I think that would be pretty good. This IS-8's also pushing up very aggressive, which would be pretty good for me, because, well, we can get one shell into the side of his vehicle, and now he's pushed himself in a spot he probably doesn't want to be in. Now he's up against the Kampfpanzer. That's pretty good. We've also got the Shark over here. Maybe we can get some shells into the Shark. Come on, back up, dude. Yeet! There you go. Nice tap into the side of the Shark. We got the Jagdtiger pushing on up, and fire. There you go. We've tracked the Jagdtiger. And, well, that didn't really help us much, but we will get a second shell out. As you can see, the DPM on this tank is working like a charm. When we are getting shells out, it's hurting the enemy quite a bit. So we got the Emil 2 over here. Yeah, let's start shooting the Emil 2. We got that 3,000 DPM, so let's make it work. Here we go. There's one shell in. There's two shells, and we've got him tracked as well. Maybe I can keep him permanently tracked. That would be a fantastic idea. So, yes, that is exactly what we're going to do here. With our 4.5 second reload, we have completely stopped the Emil 2 from moving. That is pretty nasty, not going to lie. So we're already at 2,300 damage this game. As you saw, it started off kind of iffy, but we've definitely picked it up. Oh no, we missed a shell. Guess we'll have another in 4.5 seconds. Here we go. We got the M3Yo. There's one shot into his vehicle, and obviously let's get some more out. So, oop, that was a miss again. Oh no, we have a 4.5 second reload. Now this Yo, it is actually going to be a little deadly here because I don't have enough health to take a lot of shells anymore. But I'm going to try and just do my best here to get shots in the enemy. We got the Shark who poked as well there. Nice shot into the Shark. Let's even get another shot into this Yo. I don't really care if he pens me. I just want to get that damage out. So there you go. There's one nice shot into that guy. And let's see if we can finish off the Yo. Boom! He's taken out. So now, let us use Speed Boost and finish off the Shark. So this was another very good battle, even against tier 9s, to showcase the Carnarvon. It just does things. The gun got 3,400 damage out there. That was a mastery, and you can very easily see how the Carnarvon can be a ridiculously strong vehicle. So finally, we're going to use the VK100. Now this is a vehicle I bet you did not expect to see in today's video. So why the VK100? Well, it's slow. Yes, that is very true, only going in at 20 kilometers per hour. But while it may be slow, this currently carries the highest alpha for a tier 8 heavy in the game. And after its dispersion was buffed to actually a not terrible .350, this thing hits a lot of shots. Not the most, because it's still inaccurate, but it hits hard. It's got big alpha, it's got pretty good mobility for how slow it is. I mean, sure, it goes 20, but you'll notice that its power to weight actually keeps it at a solid 20. As well, against people that don't really aim well, this is just one of the trollest tanks in the game. Its cupola is about 230 thick. Its upper plate is a bounce to any premium shells against tier 8s, and even most tier 9s. And in fact, I would say that this armor is better than a mouse tier for tier in the game. It's a very underrated tank that people don't talk a lot about anymore. The reason people stopped playing this tank was because the gun got nerfed on its accuracy. So now that it's buffed back to what it was, oh man, do I think this is a strong tank. The nicest thing about Alpha, as we went over there before with the Carnarvon, I couldn't outtrade that IS-8. I couldn't outtrade any of those vehicles unless I was, you know, shooting at that Emil 2 who put himself in that terrible, terrible situation. This tank, you can outtrade the enemy with, because I actually outtrade the 50 TP. Well, actually, I don't. We evenly trade with a tier 9 heavy. In fact, both of those tier 9 heavies. That's great. And as well, if I'm being honest, I have more armor than both of those. Maybe not the E75, but I do think I have more reliable armor than the 50 TP, especially side armor. So we are just going to slowly drive in the position. As well, by the way, this tank has 2,014 hit points. You don't need to run any sandbag armor to get hit points on this vehicle. Now, our Emil 1951, he's chilling over there. I gotta be careful here, because they do have 2 tier 9 heavies, and we don't. Wargaming kinda gave us a really bad matchup. They have 2 tier 9 heavies, and we've got a medium and a tank destroyer. I don't know how that makes any sense, and honestly, well, actually, we do have a Waffenträger, so I'm not gonna complain about that. But, yeah, it is a bit weird of a lineup. Now, there's an AMX-30, and boom! Nice shot for 404. Now, that was a big low roll. But the nice thing about this vehicle is even with a low roll, you still deal like 400 damage. So that's something that's really great about this tank. So we're just going to reload here. Maybe we can get a shell into the side of one of these vehicles, Chieftain or something here. I'm not really sure yet, because the enemy's not doing much. But, oh, is he going to go for it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm being careful. I obviously want to make sure that vehicles like the T-54 Mod 1 don't just drive out in the open and get a shot into me for free. But our team has already cleared the the ISU, yes. Okay, so there's one shot into the side of that E-75 for 440. And again, we back up. That's pretty nice. I will take 440 damage any day I can get it. Again, we're going to reload here. We've got that 50 TP, and let's see if we can maybe get a bounce from him. And yeah, there you go. He missed me. I mean, he was aiming at my armor, and he did not hit the weak spot. Nice tap into that T-54 Mod 1 for 477. Again, that alpha just chunks slugs into the enemy. It hurts. So we got 5 more seconds left before we have another shell. We've got the AMX-30 Proto off to the side, so let's aim and fire. fire. Boom, 575 max roll. That was half of that guy's pre-existing health gone in one shot. That is insane. So let's just keep on driving up. I mean, this is what you do in a VK. You just drive and drive and drive. E75, no problem, he's dead. And now we've got the WZ-110 over here. We got the Chieftain, but these tanks don't scare me. There you go, nice bounce from the WZ. Because this tank, for some reason, has such a ridiculous traverse speed, you can actually just wiggle it, and you'll get a lot of bounces. So let's just try and finish off this guy. There you go. And with that, there's 3 tanks left. So this tank, sure, you're not going to get out the most damage every game. As you can see, I'm very slow. And obviously, speed does come with more damage. But, as I said, this video was for the quickest way to get Snowglobe. So, there's a reason why I picked this tank. It's just great at getting out those wins. I mean, I haven't played this tank in a while, and my win rate is still sitting at a 67% for almost 400 games. This is one of my older tanks in Tier 8, and it still performs very well. It's a great vehicle, and I would highly suggest that you try it out if you haven't. Hopefully, all of you enjoyed today's video. If you would like to see more like this, maybe on the best premium tanks to grind the Snowglobe with, let me know in the comments down below. But other than that, stay happy, stay healthy, and don't buy this really, really ugly avatar. Bye-bye!